Blonde Bombshell back with you. Now, I wanted to say hello to everyone out there, and I also wanted to say thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for sending the questions to my Facebook page, Donna J. Bean. And it's wonderful to inspire you all. Thank you for such wonderful emails and awesome questions. So without further ado, I've got a stack full here of questions. Let's see how many I can fit in this video. If you had unlimited money, what is the one thing you would want to add to your room? Ooh, add to my room? Probably more room, if that makes any sense. It always seems like there's never enough room to put everything. That I'm always hunting like, okay, can I move it here? And if I move it here, does it look okay? So, more room. Are you a coffee or tea girl? Unsweet tea. How do you define honesty? The ability to be sincere and believable and look in the person's eyes and speak from the heart and not be afraid of what would happen when you're honest with someone. Meaning, even if it's going to hurt their feelings, you're doing it because you care for that person, that you deeply understand that what you do affects that person you're honest with. If you could listen to one CD the rest of your life, what would it be? Goodness gravy, that's tough. You're talking to a girl that loves to work out here. So, lately, I've been addicted to Florida Georgia Line. It's true. I love them. The other thing I would say is Luke Bryan, Lee Brice. The guy who wrote Florida Georgia Line's big hit Cruise. I love that guy's singing. He was also on Survivor, I found out. Chase Rice. He's a guy to watch out for. And here we go. Describe a word beginning with the first letter of your name that sums you up. Obviously, my word besides diva, I think, is dominant. I have dominated the field of overcoming my fear. I have dominated the field of doing what everyone said I would never be able to do and do it better. So I would say dominance. These questions are hard to get apart tonight. What was the first car you drove? A 1988 Oldsmobile Baby Blue Forenza, and it was automatic on the floor. Loved that car, and it still has a great big place in my heart. I hate that it's not even around anymore, but I love that car. Did you have a nickname growing up? If so, please share. Oh, goodness, I had so many nicknames growing up. Short Stuff, DJ, there's just so many different nicknames that I can think of that I had. Blondie. I'm sure I'm leaving some out, and if I am, feel free to correct me over there on my email at dkpbbprafan@yahoo.com. Would you dare sleep in a haunted house overnight? I don't know if I could be that brave. I sort of jump at spiders and snakes, so I don't think I could be that brave. No, I don't think I could. What CD would surprise your friends that you own? Well, I'm a country girl, and I do have a rock edge, and I do own 2 rock CDs. I'm hoping to sell one of them. And I hate to say it, but I have Poison, and I have Lynyrd Skynyrd. Those are my 2 rock CDs that I own. Oh, and John Cougar Mellencamp. How could I not forget him? I love him to death. I do like Bon Jovi, but I don't own any of their CDs. And surprisingly enough, I know everybody's going, hey, wait a minute, where's your Def Leppard? I don't own any Def Leppard CDs either. If you were stranded on a desert island with one book, what book would you want it to be? This is tough for me. You all know that I love to read my romance novels. That's fairly obvious if you're a friend of me on Facebook. However, there are a few other titles that I do read. You all know I'm a wrestling diva, so I have some wrestling books such as Chris Jericho. I love his writing style. He's open and honest, forthright, and he just no holds barred. I love him to death. Of course, Triple H. I have his book too. Wonderful. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Both books I own, and I wouldn't give them up for the world. As a young girl, what did you collect? I was thinking about this the other day because I have had these written out for a while because you guys just keep sending them to my inbox and it's great. I had a collection of, oh, you name it. I had sticker book, lots of stickers. The Garbage Pail Kids, remember those? My Barbie dolls. I actually loved making sure that I had each and almost every single one. CDs. Movies. Some things don't change. But there's your answer. Would you rather plan or attend a party? I would rather plan. And I just find it more fun to be able, okay, this is how many I need of this item because we have so many people coming. I just think it's great. If you could switch bodies with any celebrity for one day, who would it be and why? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with either Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife, Beth, because I think that she's just rough and tough and able to tell everybody the way she feels and tells it like it is. And the other one that I would say would be Stephanie McMahon. I think that she is blessed with having her family with the man of her dreams and being able to be in a position where she uses it for wanting to push the Diva League forward in the WWE, for wanting to be the mother, the wife, the daughter, just all in one. I think that that would be great. Name one thing you couldn't live without. Just one thing? Are you serious? My dog Kobe. I love him to death. He is my world. And if I would also say my family, of course. But Kobe, he's my baby boy. What is the oldest item you own? Tokyo Joe. He is a teddy bear from Opryland, USA, given to me at the time. I'm trying to find a way to put this nicely. It was a rainstorm, I remember that, and I was scared. And I either had wandered off or I got lost. I don't remember exactly the whole story, but I remember that this nice Oriental couple had given me this teddy bear, and it's got a red ribbon around its neck, and we just nicknamed him Tokyo Joe because I couldn't understand what they were saying, but I remember my grandparents and my mom and dad at the time talking it all up with them after, of course, either, I don't know if I was lost or what the deal was, but it's my oldest item that I can remember that I own. If someone was to give you one gift, money was no object, what would you want to receive? One gift, huh? I know this is going to sound stupid to most of you, but to know that my bills would be all the way paid off, that is the best gift ever. I mean, to think that, you know, you wouldn't have to work, well, I've worked for everything that I've ever had, but what I'm trying to say is if this was one gift that you could give someone, is peace of mind. And for me, I'm always worried about bills. And especially since I've been through bankruptcy twice, it's like, oh my God, what bills left out there to pay? And do I have enough money to pay it? So I do worry, I do stress, sometimes too much. But I would say that the best gift would be just peace of mind, knowing that everything was met for a month without having to worry about it. Not gonna happen, but hey, it's a question and it's a pipe dream question, so there we go. If you could predict the future, what would you do with your knowledge? If I could predict the future, wow. I would say if I could predict the future, I would be able to prevent tears from falling, cause more smiles, be able to know when I'm going to wear my wedding gown and walk down the aisle and say I do and be happy and start a family with Mr. Right. Um, Goodness, it would be so nice to know all the answers to those questions, but at the same time, life's a dance. And, you know, sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. I'm really not trying to quote that song, John Michael Montgomery, but it's true. And God plans our life. We don't get the chance of being the Almighty, which sometimes I think that's the best thing ever. And I like the idea of not knowing, because sometimes knowing isn't worth it. I mean, there's times in my life that I can recall I've been asked, would you do things differently if you could? Well, wouldn't we all? Would you change things? Wouldn't we all? But would we learn without making mistakes? I think not. Describe an activity that is truly romantic. Ooh, I would say holding hands, maybe walking trails or having a picnic, just spending time with each other and getting to know each other on a one-on-one level, making that person feel like you're the only one in the world that matters, and being able to back it up. What is your favorite food that you eat on your diet? I think I might have answered that one before. I would say it's my fruit. I love eating the apples and the bananas. It's just, it makes you feel like you're doing something wonderful when you're eating healthy and you're doing the right thing and you're doing it for all the right reasons. Do you like roller coasters? No way. Now, what's funny is I do like the Scrambler, but I just can't stand roller coasters. Toothpaste, do you squeeze it from the bottom or the top? Depends. And I know that's terrible, but if there's like a full tube, I'm going from the bottom. But if it's like, you have a little bit up here, a little bit down there, I'm squeezing in the middle. So it just depends on how much is in the tube. Well, that's our questions that I have for right now. But if you want to send me one, I love answering them. So send it over to my Facebook page at Donna J. Bean. And I hope that you all have a wonderful evening, a great tomorrow. I'm going to try and sing one song for you. And then I've got to prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow. I think that's the way it goes. Anyway, I like to make sure everything looks great each and every day. So I'll talk to you all later. And the next video, we're going to sing.